going on, Jerome's, with superstar tight end TJ Hockenson unfortunately coming off of an ACL surgery as well as a torn MCL because Kirby Joseph decided to be dirty. The Vikings could and should be looking to add a little bit of depth behind Hockenson at tight end because who knows, it might be on the pup, might be very slow out of the gates in 2024 as the Vikings are precautious, as they always have been with injuries, to get Hockenson back up to full speed. And one of the moves that made too much sense went down on Tuesday as they re-signed exclusive rights free agent tight end Nick Muse. Now, ERFA, it's different than restricted free agent, different than unrestricted free agent, obviously. And what it is basically, hey, this is how much you make. It's exactly what happened with Theo Jackson a couple weeks ago. But Nick Muse back on a 1-year, $980,000 deal, and it's really smart because I think that Nick Muse has potential. He's bought into the culture. Also, when this went down, like everyone's talking about Hockenson chugging beer, Nick Muse was super fast. Come on, man. Josh Oliver stunk, but it happens, man. But Nick Muse is 25 years young, 6'4", 252, 2022 7th-round pick out of South Carolina. Come on and raise up. Go Gamecocks, right? He had a career 67 catches, 805 yards receiving, 3 tutties with the Gamecocks. Since we got the combine in our rear view, put up an 8.79 RAS, 4.71 40. It's so weird. Obviously, like, I could never jump 30 and a half inches, but it's weird that that's considered extremely poor for a guy who's 6'4" and a half. It happens, man. Scouting report from Nick Muse from LanceRline.NFL.com. Athletic tight end with good size and ability to be flexed around formations. Muse is a willing run blocker at the point of attack and has the body control and agility to handle move block duties with some success. Just said duty. He's an average at uncovering within the route, but lacks the strength and hand talent consistently win contested catch battles. Other than that, it's good to go. Nick Muse, like we said, was a 7th-round pick by the Vikings. Was actually on the active roster for the most of the 2022 season, his rookie year. He was active for 10 games, played 108 special team snaps. 2023 was only active for 2 games with the signing of Josh Oliver, but he did record his first career catch week 18 against Detroit. Had a nice little catch over the middle for 22 yards from Nick Mullins. So it's really good to go. And I do like Nick Muse. I think that he has athletic upside. I think that he's a very solid tight end project as a tight end 3, tight end 4. And if you look at the Vikings tight end depth, so, I mean, Hockenson, I just want to take it nice and slow. So get him back to 100%. Don't rush him onto the field. Don't do that. Oliver, so we said this before. Like, once Hockenson went down, you're thinking, okay, Josh Oliver will just step in as tight end 1. Wasn't really the case because Oliver already has a clear, defined role in the Vikings offense. He is the blocking tight end. He is essentially the 6th offensive lineman. Can add a little something in the red zone, sure. But Johnny Munt was the receiving tight end. Johnny Munt was the tight end in 2-minute drill. Now, Munt is unrestricted free agent, but it's likely that he's back probably on a league minimum deal. Like he and O'Connell, Wes Phillips go back to the Rams days, but I could see the upside with Nick Muse, and it wouldn't shock me at all if the Vikings do add some tight end depth in day 3 of the draft, or maybe bring in another free agent. But could Nick Muse work his way up with a solid offseason and training camp and be that receiving tight end until Hockenson gets back at full strength? Yes, could easily see a scenario where that happens. So glad the Vikings are keeping one of their young developmental players in the fold, and we'll see what happens this offseason with Nick Muse. A big-time opportunity with Hockenson up on blocks for a hot second. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings have re-signed exclusive rights free agent Nick Muse to a 1-year, $980,000 deal. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.